I am 17 when I lament to a friend about my worries for the future, of how stressful SPM is, how pressured we all feel to do well in this high stakes exam that can make or break our futures, how it's all just memorization and regurgitation of marking schemes, and how it doesn't really exhibit the full scope of our abilities. How do we know what we want to do for the rest of our lives at 17? We muse, our eyebrows raise up in unison as the corners of our lips tug down in shrugs in silent solidarity about the utter frustration of our situation. I go on to vent that us non-Malays generally never get into Asasi programs, and the best thing we can hope for is metrics. But even then, there is a lot of anxiety about whether we'll even get into the university program of our choice, even if we do well, what with the quota system and all. I watch as my friend, who I have shared giggles in the library and homework in class with, turn around and say, "Nak buat apa universiti tu memang ada quota system, tu memang hak Bumi Putra." And again, I feel myself squirm in my seat. But by now, I recognize this uncomfortable feeling. It is the feeling of injustice. I know the definitions of racism and stereotypes now, and I want to tell her that this is also negaraku, tanah tumpahnya darahku, but the meaning of the words from this song that I sing every week in assembly is lost in my throat, so instead I bite my tongue, fake a smile, and change the subject. I hear the same words again, sometimes in the exact same order, sometimes taking different shapes and forms, sitting in assemblies in schools, metrics, scholarship interviews, universities, and workplaces, as authority figures sneer at us to be grateful for any scraps at all. It is always accompanied with this air of defensiveness and entitlement, echoing the sentiment that I deserve this. Truth is, I do not disagree. For one, my friend, and in fact all students of Malaysia, put in their blood, sweat, and tears trying to survive a rigorous and limiting school system. Regardless of their grades, everyone deserves to pursue their purpose and passion in life. If she receives opportunities, I am happy for her. I was only ever disheartened and disappointed that she didn't think to bring me along. Truly, what I wanted to say was, you deserve this. And we all do. This country has space for all of us and more. Nothing is scarce if distributed with equity. We do have the space and money and manpower for everyone to thrive. We can make policies and sign conventions and organize communities to change lives and save lives right this second. And if anyone tries to tell you otherwise, you be damn sure that they are the corrupt ones in power, pocketing and hoarding these life-changing and life-saving resources for their own selfish privileges. The people in power want us to believe that this is the Hunger Games, as they eat their gourmet meals and enjoy the entertainment from lavish vantage points, watching us fight each other instead of them, watching us fight to our deaths, simultaneously having the power to save us while being the cause for our bloodshed. So we must take back our power. If there are not enough universities to let all students dabble in their interests, we can always build more universities. If there are not enough hospitals to absorb new medical personnel, we can always build more hospitals. If there are not enough jobs and opportunities, we can always give support and resources to propel the ones who need it. Every Malaysian deserves a good quality of life, and I mean all Malaysians, as in everyone who has put their blood, sweat, and tears into building Malaysia, in the past and the present and in the future, and that means everyone, regardless of their race, religion, socioeconomic background, gender, and sexuality, especially stateless people, refugees, and immigrants, many of which were in the same boats as our ancestors which we are turning away today. Why does a small rectangular blue plastic card decide the dignity of our lives? We are living in inhumane times where we are competing with each other for an illusion of scarcity. But deep down, I hope we all know that everyone, inherently, by birthright, deserves quality education and healthcare, deserves dignified livelihoods and neighborhoods, deserves love and respect. That until that is a reality for everyone, we must continue to lawan.